Have you ever woken up in the morning, wiped your eyes, and found that your eyelids are stuck together by some mysterious crust? You know, that gooey, crusty stuff in the corners of your eyes? You might refer to them as eye boogers, sleep or gound. But no matter what you call them, they've been a part of your morning routine for as long as you can remember. It's the body's way of reminding you, hey, don't rush to open those eyes yet, 5 more minutes please. But don't worry, this gunk isn't something you need to freak out about. In fact, it serves a purpose, and the truth is that it's perfectly normal. The discharge you see when you wake up is actually a combination of mucus, oils, skin cells, and debris from your eyes. Though it can be a bit off-putting, this crusty buildup is doing its job, and believe it or not, it's actually a good thing for the health of your eyes. Why does this stuff appear in the first place? Let's take a closer look at the mechanics of how and why this happens. Your eyes are constantly working to keep themselves clean, and much like the rest of your body, they have their own way of dealing with the buildup of waste. The human eye is covered by a protective multi-layer film that serves several key functions. This film helps the eye stay healthy, hydrated, and free from harmful particles that could cause infection or irritation. The innermost layer, right next to the transparent cornea, is made of a protein called mucin. This mucin layer works as a defense mechanism, helping to clear away debris, pathogens, and other unwanted materials from the surface of the eye. On top of the mucin sits the aqueous layer, which is primarily water-based. This tear solution is as thin as a single strand of spider silk, but it's highly effective at keeping the eye moist and preventing it from drying out. The aqueous layer also plays an important role in protecting the eye from infection. Finally, the outermost layer of this protective film is the lipid layer. This is made up of oils, specifically sebum, which contains fatty acids. These oils help maintain moisture in the eye and prevent the tears from evaporating too quickly. This lipid layer is essential for the overall health of your eyes, ensuring that they stay hydrated and function as they should. But here's where the mystery of those eye boogers starts to make sense. When you're awake and blinking, the oils in the lipid layer are kept at just the right consistency, ensuring that your eyes stay comfortable and lubricated. However, when you sleep, your body's temperature drops, and the sebum turns from a liquid into a more solid form. As a result, some of the sebum gets trapped under your eyelids and around your eyes, causing the crusty buildup you see in the morning. What happens when you sleep? As we sleep, our bodies enter a state of rest and relaxation, and that includes the muscles around our eyes. Normally, blinking helps to spread the tear film evenly across the surface of our eyes, flushing away any excess debris. But during sleep, since we're not blinking, that fluid and oil have nowhere to go. Instead, they collect and dry out, forming what we lovingly call eye boogers. This phenomenon is actually more than just a random occurrence. The way that the eye gunk forms follows a specific pattern. Imagine your eyelid as a zipper, starting at the edges of your face and moving toward the center, near the nose. When you close your eyes to sleep, the eyelids push the sebum material toward the corners of the eyes. It's like nature's little trap, holding the goo in place so it can dry out overnight. The result? Those little crusty bits that greet you when you wake up in the morning. The role of sebum. You might be wondering, why is all this happening in the first place? Why does the body produce sebum, and why is it so important? Well, let's break it down. The sebum serves several crucial functions in keeping your eyes in top shape. One of the most important roles of this oily substance is to prevent tears from evaporating too quickly. Think of it as a barrier that holds your tears in place. Without it, you'd find yourself constantly crying, and that's not exactly ideal for anyone. Additionally, the oily sebum helps maintain hydration in your eyes. A study published in the Experimental Eye Research Journal found that when rabbits were deprived of sebum, their eyes lost moisture much faster than normal. This shows just how vital the oily layer is in preventing excessive evaporation and keeping the eyes properly hydrated. So next time you roll out of bed with that crusty stuff in the corners of your eyes, remember that it's actually a sign of a well-functioning eye. It's doing its job by protecting and moisturizing your eyes overnight. While that might seem gross at first, eye boogers are a necessary part of the process that ensures your eyes stay healthy throughout the night and into the day. Eye boogers, gross but normal. While eye boogers are perfectly natural, there's no denying that they can be a little unsettling to look at. We've all been there, waking up, rubbing our eyes, and suddenly realizing that we've got a sticky mess on our hands. It can feel like a little bit of a gross way to start the day, but the truth is, there's no need to panic. As long as the discharge is small and doesn't cause any irritation or discomfort, it's completely normal. If you're waking up with a little bit of crust in your eyes, it's simply a sign that your body has been doing its job overnight. However, if you notice that the discharge is excessive, accompanied by pain, or causing vision problems, it could be a sign of an underlying issue such as an eye infection or dry eye syndrome. In these cases, it's a good idea to consult with an eye care professional to make sure everything is okay. What about nose boogers? If you think eye boogers are bad, just wait until we talk about nose boogers. Yes, you watched that right. Nose boogers, those little sticky clumps of mucus that we find in our nostrils, are another topic that can be both gross and fascinating. But don't worry, I've got that covered too. Eating nose boogers, also known as mucophagy, might sound like something out of a horror movie, but it's actually something that some people do, whether consciously or not. The idea of eating boogers might be revolting to many, but did you know that some studies suggest it might actually boost your immune system? It's thought that ingesting small amounts of bacteria could help your body build up a resistance. Of course, this is still a topic of debate, and most experts recommend sticking to less controversial ways of boosting your immune health. Eye boogers aren't all bad. Despite the slightly gross factor, those eye boogers that greet you in the morning are really doing their job. They're protecting your eyes, keeping them hydrated, and preventing infection. So, while they may seem like a nuisance, they're an important part of your body's defense system. And the next time someone makes a comment about your eye boogers, you can proudly say, "Hey, I woke up like this." After all, it's just your body's way of doing its job to ensure your eyes are as healthy and well protected as possible. So don't be too hard on your morning eye crust, embrace it, and maybe even give a little thanks to your body for working overtime while you sleep. You've got to admit, it's kind of impressive how the body can take care of itself, even when you're fast asleep. And there you have it, folks. If you found this video and the mystery of eye boogers as fascinating as we did, don't forget to smash that like button. And while you're at it, hit subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss out on more mind-blowing facts that'll leave you thinking, well, that's something I didn't know. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Stay curious.